everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Victoria here, and today I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be cooking for about 40 people, and it's actually my first time cooking this much alone. So I just wanted to, record my experience and share it with you. In case you're wondering why the glasses, I just started and I was cutting onions, and I just wanted to I'm actually doing some. It's actually helping. So if you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. So I started off first by boiling the chicken. I washed them, put them in a massive pot, which is the only massive pot I have, and added some onions and salt. I kept on adding salt until it encouraged their system to stop. So then added ginger powder, garlic powder, curry, seasoning powder, thyme, and water. That's basically the spices I'm going to be using in this video. Then kept on adding water, so I just mixed it a little just to get the spice everywhere, and then I left it to boil. While it was boiling, I started cutting the tomatoes and bell pepper and chili pepper. So that's what I used for my pepper mix with onions. I Because you can see the blender is really small, so I had to blend about 4 times before I finished blending everything. I noticed that the chicken was burning, but it wasn't boiled completely. So I removed the top layer and then allowed them down to boil, the ones down to boil. When they were soft enough, I removed them, and then I just added the ones I took away earlier back into the same stock, and then I boiled them. So after I was done boiling, I fried the chicken, and because, as I said earlier, I have only one pot, I had to wash it and use it again. Now, one life hack. When I say it's a life hack, I guess everybody knows, but it's to use the oil you use to fry the chicken to make whatever you're making, because that's economical and it saves. Because what else I can use the oil for? So I added tomato paste. I literally used the oil and then my pepper mix. Here, literally happening is what's happening here is just me thinking. Like I'll put it on, I'm like, okay, is that enough? Is that not enough? Just that bowl, yeah. So I just add the pepper mix, left it to boil, then the salt adding again. And seasoning, I added seasoning cubes here also. I literally just jumped it. What's that word called? I dumped it in. I added rosemary here also and bay leaves. By the way, have you ever seen this picture? Let me know if you get it. Like, I don't know, every time I use bay leaves, that picture just comes to my mind. And then I added pepper because obviously there wasn't any spiciness in my pepper mix. And margarine, I always add margarine or butter when I'm making jollof rice. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it gives it this creamy flavor. So yeah, I divided the stew into 2 pots because I'm going to be using 2 pots. So after that, I added the stock from the chicken and some water. Then I left it to boil. After a few minutes, it was boiled and I added the rice. So for the rice here, I calculated 1 kg for 5 people, and that was okay actually. So I guess you can use that in the future. So as I said, I calculated 1 kg for 5 people, so I was using 8 kg. So I cooked about for for jollof rice, and actually I ended up cooking just about 3.5 for the fried rice. So after it was boiled, I mixed it up, stirred it. It actually requires a lot of physical strength because you have to stir a lot. And I added onions and carrots just for garnishing. Then there's this hack I saw on Instagram some time ago. I've forgotten on whose channel, but like it helps to give rice a smoky flavor. Putting charcoal and then adding some oil, then cover and let it steam for a while. So it just gives it a smoky flavor, that kind of Nigerian jollof smoky flavor. So I actually don't even know if I'm doing it well, but yeah, I allowed it to steam for a while and then stirred it. I saw that the pot was too big for me to stir. So I don't know if you can see what's going on in the other pot, or I transferred it into another bowl. and then kind of did the mixing there. And I used that bowl to serve because also I don't have a big, maybe a cooler or a big container that I can put the rice, so I just dished it directly into the container. So when I was done dishing out the rice, I just put water into the pot, boiled it for a while, and that helps to wash the pot faster. I went out on the supermarket run. Thankfully, the supermarkets don't close at all, so then I started the fried rice. Still using our oil from the chicken. I added some onions and rice. Yeah, just added in the rice, and we're back to the stirring game. Add some curry and stir. After stirring, I added the stock and some water and also spices. Now I'm just seasoning powder, ginger, garlic powder, salt, and thyme. So after that, I started adding the chicken, and when this was done, I stirred it a little. Not actually a little, I stirred it a lot, just to get everything mixed up, and then I stirred with the veggies. I don't know why, but I forgot to record. So I just added onions and carrots first. Then I added the green peas, the sweet corn, sausage, and then spring rolls. Sorry, spring onions, and spring onions. And I saw it was too much for the pot, so I separated it. I divided it, and I just added a little salt and seasoning, and then soy sauce. Then I allowed this to cook separately. After it was done, I poured it into the pot and then did the other part. Did the exact same thing for it. Added salt and seasoning, soy sauce. Then I poured it into the pot, allowed it to steam for a while also. And just as I said, it was too big for me to stir, so I just moved it to another pot, did the stirring there, and served. And then I was done with everything. This thing took me all night, guys. All night. I'm not even kidding. And I had to bake some cakes also. A cake also. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.